This is In Case You Missed It, your National Agriculture News Recap for the week ending October 3rd, 2025. Canadian farmland values rose by an average of 6% in the first half of 2025, according to a new report from Farm Credit Canada. That's an acceleration over last year, which saw a 5.5% gain in value in the first 6 months. Buyers continue to invest despite lower commodity prices, said FCC Chief Economist JP Gervais. This shows long-term confidence in the agriculture sector and the limited supply of land. Overall, sale prices per acre increased modestly, said FCC. Provinces that had previously seen strong growth saw softening farmland prices, while regions that had seen more modest growth are seeing solid gains. Overall, the market seems to be stabilizing. Manitoba led all provinces on gains, with farmland values rising 11.2% in the first half of the year. Alberta and Saskatchewan saw growth near the national average. British Columbia and Ontario land values were flat. Also from Farm Credit Canada, Chief Economist JP Gervais painted a somewhat grim view of Canada's short-term economic sustainability during a recent update. He predicted that Canada is headed for its third and possibly fourth year of sub-2% growth. He put overall economic growth in 2025 at 1.1%, compared to the Bank of Canada's 1.3%. He also suggested that Canada could see 1% growth in 2026. Farmers shouldn't get too comfortable with their relative tariff-free status in relation to the U.S., Gervais said. There's still plenty of uncertainty as to the future of trade between the two countries. This will make businesses a little reluctant to invest. However, Gervais praised the federal Building Canada Act, which is intended to fast-track the building of Canadian infrastructure. He said it will reverberate across industries, including agriculture, though that stimulus will take time to come through. Statistics Canada's model-based production estimates are under scrutiny, but the agency is standing by its methods. Industry experts have flagged StatCan's August crop forecast as heavily underestimating the coming crop. The estimates are based on the satellite-derived Normalized Difference Vegetation Index, or NDVI. Peter Watts is managing director of the Canadian Malting Barley Technical Centre. He said the forecast of 8.23 million tons of barley production is out of step with reality and might not take into account a yield boost from widespread late July rain. He thought 9 million tons is a more reasonable production number. Likewise, analyst Chuck Penner forecasted 3.75 million tons of pea production in what he called a conservative estimate. That compares to StatCan's 3.56 million tons. John C. is head of StatCan's crop modeling unit. He said he still has faith in the model, which he said did adjust for the effects of late summer rains. Projections for big crops like canola and spring wheat also appear to line up with provincial reporting. The next production estimate will be based on farmer surveys. In case you missed these and other stories from across the Glacier Farm Media Network, visit AgCanada.com or download the AgCanada app.